Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here with Keystone Mountain Outdoors. So today we're going to be talking about an issue that some people are running into on their Dillon XL750 reloading presses. So if you guys have a Dillon XL750 or are considering buying one, don't get super flustered by the title of this video or what this video is about. It's a very minor issue. It's also a very easy issue to fix yourself. I'm going to show you guys what the issue is, explain to you roundabout when it happens, and how to fix the issue so it never happens to you. At the end of the day, if all else fails, Dillon has the best warranty in the reloading business from my personal experience, a lifetime no BS warranty. And if you ever do have any issues with your press, they're going to take care of you regardless. So let's talk about the issue. So the Dillon XL750 is different from the 650 because they switched from a telephone dial priming system over to this slide bar priming system. And basically it's a modified 550 priming system. So whenever you pull the handle on your press, there's a rod that's going to be pushed back by this bar, and that basically pulls it back to be able to pick up another primer. It's also an on-demand priming system, whereas the 650, the telephone dial, just kept feeding primers, which is a huge advantage to this. But the issue that people are having is after about between 6,000 to 10,000 rounds, some people are having issues with this primer slide actuating rod is what it's called. They're having issues with this rod breaking right here at about this 45 angle mark, or whatever this angle is. I'd say it's about 45 or so. But people are having issues with this rod actually breaking. And it's a simple, easy fix. So all you're going to need to fix the issue is a 5/32 Allen wrench, which should have came with your press. It should have came in the little Allen wrench toolkit that came with your press. Basically, what happens is this isn't adjusted properly. There's a screw here. You basically loosen this, and I'll show you guys. I'm going to move the camera around. We're going to take a look at it so you can see what's wrong. I purposely set this one up so it has the issue so you guys can see it, and then I'll show you guys how to fix it. So let me move the camera around, and then we'll jump back into the video. Alright guys, so I got the camera flipped around. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it well enough from this angle. But what's going on and what you want to look for is how far up your shell plate goes on this primer slide actuating rod. What you can see here is I've purposely adjusted this one so that it slides all the way up here and it's on the 45 angle there. You don't want this to happen, and this is what the issue is that some people are running into. If you don't know to look for this or anything, what can happen is over time it's putting a lot of stress on this primer slide actuating rod, and over time you're going to eventually break it, and it usually breaks right about there between the 5,000 to 10,000 round mark. Usually about 6,000 to 8,000 rounds or so is where guys are seeing them break. Now the fix for it is very, very simple. It's very easy. What you're going to want to do is pull on your handle a little bit. That way you can pull your primer slide bar back. You could go ahead and remove that actuating rod. You can get that out of there. I'm just going to set it to the side. We'll go ahead and just let the press down just to get it out of the way. You're going to take your 5/32 Allen wrench. You're going to loosen the screw, and you're going to slide this up about 1/8 inch or so. And then you want to kind of eyeball it to make sure that it's pretty much close to the same plane as the bottom of your primer assembly. You want to make sure that it's not canted or anything, and then just go ahead and give it a little snug. You don't have to kill it. And then go ahead and pull your press down a little bit, pull your handle down a little bit, pull your primer slide back, and we're going to reinstall this actuating rod and put it back on here. And then we're going to run our press up, and you'll see now that we did that, this actually came up not as high on the primer slide actuating rod. So you can see now it stops about, I don't know, a 1/16 to maybe 1/8 before that 45-degree angle in the rod there. And you'll see that there's no bowing in this rod. I don't know if you guys can see well from this angle, but there's no bowing in the rod. We're not overstressing this rod. Now, one thing you're going to want to also do after you do this is to verify that your primer feeding system is feeding properly. An easy way to do it is while your press is at the bottom of the stroke, push forward and go ahead and push that primer out of that cup. Set the primer to the side, go ahead and pull your handle all the way up. Now pull it all the way down, press forward, and verify that there is a primer there, which there is. And now I'll take it back down and I'll show you guys. you guys can see again that our primer slide actuating rod, we're not quite to that 45. We're about an eighth or a 16th from the 45. We're not putting any undue stress on this, and we're still getting really good primer feeding. Alright guys, so let's tie up some loose ends and wrap up the video. So one thing that I want to address is what we went over today is actually a fix that Dillon Precision themselves actually recommended to a buddy of mine. So a good buddy of mine, after about 7,000 rounds or so, his broke just like I was telling you guys, and Dillon sent him a new one. He actually got the new rod in about 3 days, so that was really great customer service, and the rep on the phone actually went over with him what I showed you guys today. And like I said, it's a really easy fix, something easy you could do. My press in particular didn't really need adjusted at all. It was set pretty damn good from the factory, but you may want to check yours. And like I said, it's really easy to do. And after you check it, one thing you're going to want to do is make sure that it's lined up pretty good. Kind of eyeball that the crack in the primer slide assembly bracket here is lined up with the base of your primer slide assembly. So really simple, really easy. Now, another thing I want to talk about, Dillon actually lists a measurement from the top of your bracket to the top of your primer slide assembly here, and they list it at 5 5/8 inches. From what I found, whenever I got mine was about 5 11/16, so about a 16th longer. Not a dramatic difference, and like I said, my primer system feeds great, and that's actually what they recommended my buddy to switch. They didn't give him a measurement. They just said adjust it to where this wheel doesn't quite go to that 45 like I showed you guys. And you're going to have good success with the press and not have to worry about it. If you're curious about that measurement, in your book, it's page 45, your XL750 reloading system assembly and user instruction, page 45, where they list that 5 5/8 and go over all the nomenclature with the parts here. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We got a lot more content on the way, specifically a lot of reloading content. I want to kind of dabble into some reloading videos. There's a lot of good reloading YouTube channels out there. Johnny's Reloading Bench, Bolt Action Reloading, Squatch Reloading. There's a lot of good channels out there, but I just kind of want to contribute to it. TRD Reloading, I can't forget him. I really do like his channel. But there's a lot of good guys out there, but in the grand scheme of things, there's not a whole lot of reloading videos. So I want to kind of contribute to it, and I do a lot of stuff different than a lot of other people. So you guys will see that in videos in the future. But enough of me rambling on. You guys have a good weekend. Always remember to train hard, shoot fast, and most importantly, be safe. God bless.